Okay, so I think, yeah, this is it, the part which we're gonna change our city. And now a flare, or the which you pronounce that name, wants to speak with us.
A moment of your time, if you please. From one adherent to another. I go where the Inquisitor commands, just as you go where the Emperor commands. So, did you enjoy our little bonfire? Inquisitor Ludwig was pleased with our efficiency.
You irredeemable fucking swine!
Keep her on a tight leash. No need for this to get out of hand. We'll see about that. Believe it or not, the Steel Garrote owe you an apology on behalf of Inquisitor Ludwig.
Bring us her severed head and I'll consider it.
That temperament of yours is exactly the problem she's trying to solve. Our attack came together in haste. You should have been informed, and I regret the oversight.
Yeah, well,
One way or another, Fuel Messi Verno was always going to burn. Weak government, chaotic farming, dangerous research. They never had a chance.
What right do you have to cast judgment on us?
As the future caretakers of the living lands, we do only what is necessary. Fuel Messi Verno's reliance on animancy and stubborn individualism has done nothing but drag the living lands down with them. Help takes many forms. Look, I'm only telling you this because you deserve to know Ludwig's intentions for the living lands. If Heelgard cannot maintain a grip on the living lands, then the Steel Garrote will simply take it from him. You see, the Steel Garrote answer to the Burned Queen, not your floundering empire. And we will break from Adir if that's what it takes. And while he frets in the throne room, his puppy dog soldiers will chase their own tails. Inquisitor Ludwig sees something in you, Envoy. She wants to cultivate your potential, as she did mine. You don't want to get between her and the fate of the living land, so let this serve as a warning. Our grasp on this island is going to tighten, even if it costs us allies along the way. Acceptable losses. What you do with this information is up to you. Either way, Emerald Stair is just the beginning. Feel free to prove us wrong. The Steel Garrote love a challenge. Before I let you go, a little bird sang in my ear that you're going to Shatterscarp.
You might be evil, but you're well informed.
Of course, that would have been impossible with these meddlesome rangers in the way.
You didn't.
I took the liberty of removing them. It's a shame, really. Honorable folk to the last.
yeah.
Inquisitor Ludwig is always watching. When you arrive in Shatterscarp, give this letter to Temerity. Compliments of the Inquisitor. No need to keep you any longer. Let's hope our next meeting is under more favorable circumstances. And here I was hoping for a chance to work together, but you've dashed it soundly. Be seeing you, Envoy. Sooner or later.
So that's it? We're just letting her walk away? Fine, but I'm holding you to that. I don't want to see you again. Is that clear?
Crystal. Good luck with her, Envoy. You're going to need it.
I didn't think it was possible to hate
Great.
someone this much.
Nice lady. Hate her,
Okay,
don't trust her.
so-
Want to kill her, but nice lady.
Hmm.
You came to Emerald Stair looking for answers. And now we're leaving with more questions. How do we fight the Dream Scourge? What can we do about Sapadal? And where is the garden? Not to mention, why the Steel Garrote burned my fucking home to the ground. Then we had better prepare to fight back. I will not forget Fiorme Siverna. Everything it was, and everything it could have been. And I will never forgive. Never.
So on top of the Dream Scourge rotting your fields and turning kith and beast alike into monsters, now we've got a Deathguard Inquisitor and the Steel Garrote dogging our steps. Do you think Ludwig will try something similar in Thirdborn? That's good to hear. We'll find allies in Shatterscarp, if it's anything like I remember. Thirdborn's a rugged place that attracts rugged people. Lots of Rawatayans, scramble routes with no prospects back home, washouts from military or mercenary life, sailors in search of steady ground. Add to that a motley assortment of pirates, free spirits, and people who like living under the loosest grasp of the law, and you've got Thirdborn. But rumor has it something's amiss in Shatterscarp. Strange dreams, disappearances, people wandering into the desert and never returning, or coming back, changed. Their bodies and minds twisted, corrupted. Some confused and disoriented like Belena, others violent like Adelaro.
At least that tells us we're on the right track. This Dream Scourge is one of the weirdest things I've ever tried to hunt. Right. The garden. Sure.
Everything we learned in Naku Tadek points us to the garden. Thirdborn is just a stepping stone. But we don't know anything about the garden. It could be a myth or a metaphor. Whatever the garden is or isn't, it's our only lead. We find the garden, we find the Dream Scourge. Yatsley is a master of the unknown and the unknowable. No mystery eludes her for long. If there is a path to the garden, Yatsley can lead us to it. I'd follow her anywhere.
Or maybe that god poking around your soul could give us directions.
Ask for directions. Why didn't I think of that? Kai, that's brilliant. Whatever Sapadal tells us will be filtered through a lot of metaphysical noise, but it couldn't hurt to try. This is so exciting. Sapadal? It's Giada. Giada Castel. If you're listening, could you please tell us more about the garden?
Castel. Castel. Why does this name sing to us? A voice through murky water. The garden stifles the notes. We cannot reach. The branches bind.
Did you get anything? In other words, nothing we didn't already know. Well, at least we tried. Clearly your link to Sapadal isn't as strong as it was in Naku Tadek, but I'll take it over nothing.
I'll pass. I've heard too many ghost stories that start this way.
Right. If I wanted to waste time, that's what I carry a flute for.
Just me then? Really? No one else has a question for the god of the living lands? Fascinating.
So let me see if I got this straight. We're looking for the garden, which might not exist. Our best lead is Yatsley, an eccentric scholar who's gone ahead to Thirdborn, where the Dream Scourge may be ravaging.
Don't look at me. I was fine going back to Paradise.
Anything. Right. Listen, I hate to ask this, but while we're in Shatterscarp, there's something I need to do. Something I owe Tama. There's an old battlefield near some Pogrunan ruins. Area called the Shark's Teeth. Tama lost his badge there. I need to get it. Thanks.
Takes courage to go back for something you lost. I Wouldn't have it in me.
Get some rest. Sleep is good for the soul. Maybe this doesn't need to be said, but I don't blame you for what happened to Fior Messiverno. I just wanted you to know. You aren't responsible for the sins of the Steel Garrote. I'll get the bastards who did this. One way or another, I'll make them pay.
Sleep well. We've got a long road ahead.
Let's
Tell me,
see.
where did you learn to hunt?
Early on, I learned from a warden named Ilinka. After that,
Where do we?
I learned a lot from...
Righto.
from just going out and surviving on my own.
Slip. Okay, so
No death here.
Listen to me. Look here. Can you focus?
okay. Okay.
It's on my voice. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, I can hear you.
You hear that crying? Pathetic.
They've got to die. You hear me? They've all got to die.
Gouged a hole through our ranks. How many did you lose?
Too many. Not even counting the ones we had to put down because they turned into dream thralls.
I had to put down 3 good men myself. Telling their family. That was worse.
Such a loss of life. Who is responsible for
Thirdborn
this?
has been on edge ever since. Ah, welcome to the shit, envoy. Sorry for the mess, but it can't be helped. Not when a fucking horde of dream thralls screams up the path. At least they're not coming out of the fucking rock like they did in the mines. Ugh, dream thrall spiders.
Gods. Regular giant spiders are deadly enough.
Aye, a living nightmare. They swarmed just like that. At least dream scourge people don't eat their kill. What kind of feet have you got? We're talking about a whole mine filled with them. Follow the path down. You'll see the elevator. It's broken now, but the mines are just on the cliff above. If you hit the Leviathan's skull when you're up there, you've gone too far. You'll know it when you see it.
Okay.
The powers that be decided we'd help Thirdborn reopen an old, abandoned sulfur mine. Help arm Thirdborn against the Dream Scourge, you see. Make friends. But it's not my place to talk about any of it. If it please you, sounds like they need all the help they can get.
We all know we're gonna go clear out the mines. Ugh, let's get to it.
Yeah, but not now. Not our priority.
We'll be counting the dream thralls for a while yet.
Never should have come here.
There's no going home after this. Not really.
Okay, so we got the materials for the second little tire. Of course. I can remember. Anyway. Gonna check inside.
Smoldering. Why,
many of our people settle
Our
here by their own
inventory
will.
should be
I
on
don't
a camp. So yeah,
Fools.
so guys.
Another Adiran, Kutabao.
Hold on. This isn't one of mine. Or Ludwig's. You must be the envoy Hilgard told me about.
Well, you picked a damn fine time to show up.
It was a bloodbath. Dream Thralls ambushed us an hour ago. We're still counting the dead.
Our dead, to be precise.
We lost soldiers too, protecting your people.
Yes, how heroic. Protecting Kith from Adiran Dream Thralls.
No, but most are. Our troops haven't been spared, and more are falling ill.
In all their military might, your Adiran comrades decided to go wandering through the desert, despite my advice. And now we're all paying for their idiocy. Thirdborners and Adirans alike.
We've since pulled back to Eagle's Reach until more reinforcements arrive to contain the Dream Thralls. Whatever your intentions here, Envoy, it's not worth it. Better to go back to Paradise where it's safe.
Yeah, well,
No, we cannot. No matter how many we lose.
At least one of you has the backbone of a Rawatayan. Maybe you'll do all right out here.
We've been through a lot already. This isn't our first terrifying ordeal.
Look, Envoy. Kith aren't too keen on Adirans at the moment. Rumor of what happened in Fjord is already starting to spread. Just watch your back, all right?
yeah.
Good luck, Envoy. Gods protect you.
They're not fighting over territory, they're fighting over who has suffered the most. We live in unusual times.
True. So traveling to there. I'm gonna go first to the city just because.
Please! Help us! We need help!
What's up?
Darren! Please! We need help!
Our parents,
We were out finding food, but when we came back, they'd changed.
They attacked us! Tried to rip us apart!
Gods. Who thought the world could be this cruel?
We locked them inside the house, but we don't know what to do.
You'll be taken care of, I promise. Just don't look back.
They're going to kill them!
Shh. It'll be okay, Tamamu. They're in our home by the cliff face.
No. Mother. Father.
Please. Try to make it fast. And let us know when it's over. We'll need to do the last rites.
Let us know when it's over. Gods, what a thing to say about one's family.
True.
Watch out. Dream Thralls up ahead.
The branch
In the
Bye.
We were here too late. These soldiers paid the price.
That's done? Who's hungry?
She's thinking about food when they are tired. Okay. I mean, I'm hungry too, but you see me running. I meal now. Let's see what I have. This one. Yes. Okay.
disturbs us!
Feed them to the earth!
Treacherous!
What are you doing? Let's go.
I hate to see what the Dream Scourge does to nature, much less people.
This is a blessing.
It's on our way, so let's do this real quick.
We got them all.
New leaves in the oasis. Why did you cut them down?
Because they're rotten. They can have that mold everywhere and destroy the environment. That's why. Trying to do here. Oh, not your dead right. You're dead, you're dead.
Serves you right, traitor.
Yeah. Okay, so we have something over here, but we cannot shoot at the moment. This looks nice. Okay. And sure. Grab everything that I can. Come on, up. Down. Yep. Let's go.
Bury in the brush!
They're all gone. Is anyone there?
Safe.
Your face. You must be a dream thrall.
Oh, that's a new one.
No, no. You're one of them.
Yes, again.
You. That's not funny. They attacked me, destroyed my goods. You need to get to safety.
We took care of it already. The ones who attacked you are gone.
Thank you. Please, I think I need a moment alone. Then I'll take what's left of my things and go. If you see anything you'd like, it's yours.
And I thought Emerald Stair was in trouble. How anyone survives here is a mystery.
take something from her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, she's a mug.
Yeah.
He has a sharp weapon. Let's see what you have. Sorry.
I still have a few things I can sell. Is there anything you'd like?
Okay, so first is first. You know the drill. Grabbing that. One is way too low for us. This one. I know. We had some. Okay, take these two because they are okay. Okay, this is locked. Wow. Pretty. Eliminate the trolls. Okay, this one too. This is good.
Thirdborn wears the scars of battle.
There are dream thralls out. Let's help clear them.
Move it. Not like we need their shield.
Good timing, stranger.
Thralls. Dream with us.
Yeah.
They're coming.
Let's go.
Maybe I'll dream about your mother. Like that. Something here. Up there.
Wrapped in the warren.
Let's see. Oh, here it is.
Dream Thralls almost got through.
But they didn't.
You're just going to pretend like nothing happened?
Yeah. Yes, because of the Adiran. Thankful.
Hold it right there, Adiran. What are your intentions in town? Been sick? Strange dreams lately?
Darn, Aruta's a 2K.
And you should respect our authority to protect Thirdborn from unknown dangers like you.
Come on, Darren. They slew those Dream Thralls for us. I doubt he could have done that if he was sick. I, for one, thank you. We couldn't take him on our own.
Are you smoking Svef? The Adirans raised Fior. We'll be next.
Well,
Fior Messiverno had all the time in the world, but we squandered it arguing amongst ourselves. Don't make the same mistake.
Darren, can you get on with it?
Fine. All right. I can't keep you out if you're not sick anyway. We just have to take precautions. Everyone in Thirdborn has lost someone. Pass on through, but report any symptoms you see to the Tiranui. They're responsible for keeping law and order around here.
That's the problem with the Dream Scourge. When you find symptoms, it's already too late.
We better get to clearing out these corpses. We'll need help.
okay, so the first thing that I want to do.
The attack seems to be over. Everyone okay?
Is to find
If you need material for bandages, I have some. I'll even give you a good price. Wish I could give it out for free, but I still have to eat. We'd run out of resources eventually, and then we wouldn't have the money to restock. This plague needs to end soon. I don't know what we'll do if it doesn't. Anyway, did you need any linens? Silk?
Oh, so you have every single grimoire. Exceptional carry movement speed and max HP. What? Dodge speed and perception. This is good. Thinking about buying it. Yeah, let's do that. Sell this. Don't need them. Okay. I think we are kinda good.
Who needs batteries? We still have stock.
Okay. Is this the...
Let me know if you
Melter?
need something. Best
Forge.
weapons this side of Abidan's forge. I'll be damned. Never thought I'd see star metal in my lifetime. Short answer, no. Long answer, still no. But the Forge Master in Solace Keep is probably your best bet if you're looking for someone who does.
Okay, Solace Keep. Where's Solace Keep? I think. Wait for 6. Oh, that's so. Okay. Okay.
Be nice if we had guns like
city.
that. I wouldn't be so fucking terrified of the dream otherwise.
First things first, spare
Godlike.
quests.
Could you spare? Godlike! Winds above! You're really here! I knew I had to find you as soon as I heard you were in Thirdborn. We've got to do something about the Dream Scourge. It's worse every day. One of our neighbors wasn't himself, and we can't afford to lose anyone. We need people who will fight back. People like my Uncle Capo.
Capo's your uncle? He's a well-known hunter. Almost as good as me.
That Leviathan hanging over the market? That was his work. Exactly! Uncle Capo's the greatest warrior Thirdborn's ever seen. But, well, Thirdborn hasn't seen the Capo I know in a long time. I've tried everything to convince him to get out of the house. He may be old now, but we can still use his experience. If Thirdborn could see him up on those walls, they'd all follow him. I hate to impose, but would you pay him a visit? He lives on the northeast side of town. He's tired of hearing from me. Maybe one hero to another, you know?
Okay. That's one. Also has something inside. Inside.
If you need skate,
All this.
put him on a. Let me enjoy
Okay,
skeleton
so
hunting.
skeleton.
You there, the one with the face. Perhaps I could entice you with riches in return for a simple favor. Hello, friend. Has anyone mentioned you look especially fungal today? Really, it's radiant. I've got a bit of a personal matter, and I'd appreciate some help. Ah, a kind and helpful soul comes to my aid. Long story short, my friend, I ordered some goods, something I'd rather stay private. Embarrassing, you know. So, I'm quite desperate for a friendly and discreet courier. Oh, you know, I'm just an intensely private person. My supplier has sequestered himself somewhere with my package. To find him, I'd have to follow the path. They communicate through graffiti, if you can believe it. I've not been able to find any of it, though. Maybe you'll have better luck. What? No! That's crazy! You're so crazy. We certainly don't need to tell Hajime about our crazy ideas either. Ah, good. Thank you. Well, looks like you best be off. Be sure to get there and back quick as you can. I'll be here waiting. Don't forget your friend Daiko and his completely legal package that you said you'd pick up.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
We have those. Good.
You hungry? The attack sounded terrible. I could hear the fight from in here. It's getting harder and harder to pretend everything's all right.
Oh.
That's what they say. But every day they're trying to find fresh recruits to make up for their losses. Anyway, can I get you anything? Need your energy up in this day and age. Fish! Get your fish!
There.
Oh, maybe I should hire a bard.
Damn my eyes. My dear envoy, just the sight of you recalls fond memories of more civilized days. Ah, noble in mission and spirit both. Truly the Emperor chose his envoy well. I envy you to have met him. I fear he never made it down to the port. Not while I was there.
If he loves the Empire so much, perhaps he should go live there.
How I miss the sight of your strapping tall grass pikemen on parade. And now you are relegated to the fringes of the Empire, like me. Ugh, my maundering. Forgive me, envoy. This land takes its toll on my mind and spirit both. I am Nagunu, beleaguered captain of an incorrigibly roustabout crew. Dear Tawe, Koa, Ranga, they saw Adir with me, you know, then abandoned me here. Oh, I miss them terribly.
Nostalgia and alcohol are a dangerous mixture.
I am drunk on memory only, and perhaps some regret. I only wish I could invite my crew to my table, to share one last drink and part as friends. You would do that? Venture out into the wastes to look for them? I knew the moment I saw you, you were a paragon of your people. If anyone could convince Tawe, Koa, and Ranga to share one last drink with me, it's you. Just to the northeast, living by an oasis in the Sand Sea. No fence, no walls, no roof, exposed to the world. But that's our Tawe. Nothing ever troubled him that the stars couldn't fix. Deathly serious, Koa was, about every little thing. Fled to the shark's teeth with a few others when the plague came. He always had a fragile soul. She's a scholar of munitions, happier in the hold with gunpowder than out beneath the sky. I expect she's still holed up in the mine outside of town, polishing her arms. Of course, you have been more than generous with your time as it is. Oathbinder guide you in the Emperor's work, envoy, and in all your labors to come.
Another day, another drunkard.
Yeah, let's see where we're going next. What do you have?
Welcome to the Dead Sword. What can I do for you?
Drinks? Movement while crouching, maximum stamina, increase your health restoration for our sources. Current might. Stamina. Moment of the eye. Is this the. Yeah, it's this. This.
Ah, the godlike hero. You're back. Getting thirst. Stay safe out. If you're going out to the Highlands, watch your back.
So. Anything else here?
They're dangerous.
Don't tell me
yes.
you have linen.
Okay.
We need to make bandages.
Don't forget your friend Daiko and his completely legal package that you did. Welcome back.
Fish! Get your fish!
Okay.
Are they? Did you?
Are they dead? It had to be done.
The grief you're feeling now, it doesn't go away, but you learn to live with it. Eventually, you befriend it. Trust me.
Let's go, Nameho. We need to be with them now.
It'll be all right.
Okay.
Eventually.
Gods, they really burned out.
Oh, you have a lot of stuff to do here. Battle scar.
Down Esther's house.
Legit.
Again, they stole your research? Yeah. Oh, gods. And Adiran, what is it this time?
Don't worry, darling. The official Adiran envoy is here at my request.
Always a pleasure to see you, my friend. We're in desperate need of another scholar.
Darling, always a pleasure to see you. And you even brought a Pargroon friend. See the red highlights in his mustache? It's a dead giveaway.
Not now, Yatsley. I want answers. Why have you come to Thirdborn? After what your people did in Emerald Stair, I can't imagine you carry an edict of friendship with you.
One on earth, I swear to that time.
No, Adir just supports her. In arms, politics, and kith.
I know you're upset, Timoti, but don't take it out on us. I'm furious too, darling. That monster stole my research as she burned my home. But you know that if this Adiran was untrustworthy, I'd kill him myself.
I apologize, Envoy. Eagle's Reach is a slaughterhouse. Dreamthralls siege our gates day and night. People are hungry, and I have not slept in days. So my temper is a powder keg, I'm afraid. I am trying not to explode. This isn't a courtesy visit, is it? I assume you're here delivering a message on behalf of Adir. To Head Sharpshooter, First Class of Shatterscarp, Temerti Kaiwa III. Ludwig wants the ruins of Naku Kubel, or will suffer the Steel Garot's wrath. Just like Fior Messiverno. Another shit atop the pile, then. Not that I can do a damn thing about it.
You're not going to give in, are you? Those ruins are a marvel. They're irreplaceable.
I know, Yatsley. If we give them an inch, the Adirans won't stop until they have everything. But even if I wanted to hand over the ruins, they aren't in my power to surrender. Trust me, I am very aware of all those things. You might even say I've been fighting for those things. But there's one little problem. The Archmage Ringrim has warped the very reality of Shatterscarp. Let's just say there's a magical barrier around the ruins now. No one's getting in or out without Ringgrim's say-so.
Ringgrim? As in from the Circle of Archmagi? She's here?
The very one. I feared you'd be excited. Her presence isn't a good thing, Yatsley. She flew into the Shark's Teeth a few weeks ago, and now that area is an impenetrable wasteland of ice. I heard there's an Adiran who had his mind utterly broken by her. He's still lost out there as far as I know.
The Queen of Terror. She's a perfect match for a Death Guard. But why Naku Kubel specifically? The ruins have stood for centuries, and there are plenty of other places to look at dream thralls. The Circle of Archmagi don't get involved unless there's something they can gain. They're not really known for their altruism. Look at the Siege of Craghold. And that was just so that Lengrath could try and show up Consulhot.
The truth is, I'm up to my neck in catastrophes. Between the horde of dream thralls pounding on our gates and trying to keep peace with Adir, I've had to station guards on our borders to control who goes in and out, just to keep everyone safe. I never thought I'd say this, but the Archmage is the least of my concerns. So, Ludwig wants the ruins, but even if I wanted to give them over, Ringrim controls them. And good luck getting an audience with an Archmage. I didn't know they made Adirans with such bravery. You never know what marvels you live to see. You're likely gonna die a very horrible death, but I pray Galawain will at least make it fast.
She clearly doesn't want to be found, but that just makes you want to look for her more, doesn't it?
When an Archmage like Ringgrim decides they don't want to be disturbed, they make sure of it. There are rumors she uses the bones of the ancient dead to guard her domain.
Yes, and please, I don't need to know more. Ringrim's given me and my troops enough nightmares already. I wouldn't blame you if you choose to run away. But if you want to find Ringrim, head east of here, go past the Pargrunin ruins, and when you see the ice, you're there. And Yahtzee, be careful. If Quilichi lost you, he'd never forgive me.
Oh, don't worry about me, Temerity. If my spells fizzle, I can always give a good lashing with my tongue.
That's what I'm afraid of. Good luck. Good. It might convince her to keep you safe, too. One last thing. Once you had a moment to settle in with Yahtzee, come back and speak with me. I need your help with something.
How exciting. We're off to see an archmage. To gain access to an ancient godless ruin. You do spoil me. I've just the fragrance for such an occasion. I want to make sure I smell my best when she kills us. Meet me by the tavern when you're ready to head out. Make sure all your gear is up to snuff. We are meeting an archmage, after all.
Is her around? We're
So-
going into more creepy holes in the ground, aren't we?
That's a way of telling me that. What? You're up. Okay.
Thank you for returning. I wish I could say I didn't actually need your help, but I do. Some young idiot Thirdborners decided they'd form their own militia to protect the region because of course they would. And now, predictably, they're missing. You'd be absolutely right. They have nothing powering them but youthful hubris. Idiots decided they'd train themselves by taking on the Zarops out in the Deadfall Highlands. They haven't come back. Figure out what happened, report back, and I'll scrounge up some change for you.
Okay. So there was that page. We have to follow the red markers. Let's go. See what we have. There's something here. Ah! Again. Okay, but this is the though. Okay. Travel to mine, keep it with. Find the graffiti. To recruit. Then we look for the missing truth. I think this one is. What's that?
Fish! Get your fish! Don't forget your friend Daiko and his
Daiko,
completely legal package that you said you'd pick up.
Yeah.
Why do you spend so
I
much
got
on
that
blades,
first.
Eric? Pots look fine.
They're urns, rags. Supposed to look dignified on a shelf.
Why does it matter? They're dead. It's like a wasted coin to me.
Yeah, I'm not
There
taking
it
advice
is,
from someone who makes bowls of shit.
So it's this way. It's over here, but this point is this way. Can I? Okay, so like
Who needs fabric? We still have stock.
I hear something in there. Yeah. Oh, it's this one. This is down. Putting it to go this way.
Yeah.
Straight.
They're not going to be good enough. Did you see the attack? It was so brutal. This isn't good enough.
You're working for this side of the water. We'll do what we need.
I don't think we stand a chance against those infected bastards.
Looks like we're on the right track.
Northwest of town, past the try, follow the arrow and find us under the X supply. Okay. There's something here. Yep. We have to go outside, so I'm not gonna do that now, but what I'm gonna do is to...
Yoo-hoo! Over here, dear.
Yoo-hoo!
Ah, there you are. It's rather rude of you to keep a lady waiting. I'll forgive you, though. It gave me a chance to dip into my notes about the Circle of Archmagi. One does not simply waltz into an Archmage's domain unprepared. Tell me, dearie, how much do you know about Ringrim? Well, with her skill in spellcraft, she certainly could do so if she wanted to. The Circle of Archmagi are the most powerful magical beings in Aora. Whatever the reason, the fact that she's here at all is significant. Andra's titties, the Circle sent the Archmage of Terror. Oh, she's just brilliant. Well, Nakukubel is the largest of the godless ruins. It's still got its share of secrets. There must be something in there of interest to Ringrim. Probably something powerful. I knew I liked you, darling. I'll be with you every step of the way. Those Steel Garrote bastards stole all my research about the Godless. They'll get to the garden first over their dead bodies. I can show you the way to Reengrim's domain, but we should travel lean. The less of us there are, the less likely she'll take notice. You'll need me to get you in the door, so who's staying behind?
Okay, so we get her as a companion. Let's send Maris
I
back.
got it. I'll make sure to roll around in the warm sun for a bit while I'm at it.
Perfect. Oh, this is going to be fun.
Okay, new companion. That's orders. Well, let's see what abilities she has. One. Now, strange arcane power that explodes upon hitting enemy, releasing burst of essence and destroys damage. Okay. Missile seeking out near enemies. Manipulates the arcane around. Go of 10 seconds. You're hitting, okay. Tonight would afflict all enemies within radius. I'm thinking about I can reset all of them. Great. Just have 4. Okay, so we're gonna grab this one first. Okay, increase the maximum range of the missile, increase the place here. All enemies. Here. Maximum range. It's good. Looks good. We have anything here? So reach for taunting an enemy. Don't care about that. After taking damage from an enemy, your next attack within fixed deals 70% of the original damage you received. Plus. Well, this is interesting because the higher the damage we take, the higher the damage we give back. Okay, so this is there. Good, like we don't care yet. What we have because of simulation. I don't care about that. Here. Summon a bear allied to ID in battle for 30 seconds. The bear ally roars when summoned, taunting enemy, increasing the damage dealt. Okay, so this is an interesting one. We do have quite a few options. We have this one, which is interesting. 1, 2, So health one. This one, it's summons unfair. Which I'm thinking about taking it. And this one, which give us 10% damage. You know what, I'm gonna go with this one just because at 18 we can use the point to increase his rank, and it will taunt enemies around us. That's good. Okay. Let me see what we have here. I wanna take this one as this one. I wanna see what that ability does. Spell energy that passes through multiple enemies, causing them damage on impact and rooting them into place. So it's passing through. Okay. Understand that. Which one? So we're gonna change a bit here. We're gonna use this one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I'm gonna use this one now. I will think about it. Yeah, we can pretty much use the wheel and press the ability that we need, so because we'll make that much more easier. Now I'll find the meeting spot. Yeah.
How do you feel about poetry?
Poetry? Why the hell are you asking me about poetry?
Do you like it?
One last drink. One last drink. One last drink. Edges. Wasn't there? Mine. Where was the cow? Was for Kai. At the scar. Your fear. Scar. Let's go here. Wanna see what's.
Come on, you can tell me. Say a few lines of poetry.
What's that goo over there? Ugh. Interesting. It's like okay. Really?
Another soul for the weak. What's your place?
Go, Bell, go.
Who's next? Anyone?
Nobody? Very funny, what can I say? Okay, can we jump here? Yep. Over that door. Had the option to come here. I'm wondering what we'll find.
Perhaps some more vibrant. Oh, hello. A hero passing by on a noble quest, are you? It seems everyone I meet is on some kind of quest these days. Goodness, I was joking, but you sound serious. You know, sometimes I think the gods speak to me through my art. I've been trying to capture the essence of the sand sea for days. The sands are alluring, but confounding. I'm missing something. What do you see? I won't deny that, but doesn't the fang of a serpent glitter like gold? Wait, gold! That's it! That's the dimension I was looking for.
Yeah.
You have. Thank you, traveler. Now, I've got to get to work. I've got to hurry before the paint dries out.
Let me see. Yeah. They're way too high to jump, so... Have another over there. It's a new power up, I think. So, oh, it's a bit up. Resistant? What exactly? Fire.
What a time to be alive. Nothing like good spef, is there? Best thing the gods gave us. You know, dreaming. Thinking I don't mind life so much. Spef makes the world look different. You should try it sometime. You'd see. Well, you're saying stupid things then. You know what it's like. Now what was I doing?
Just dreaming. You're dreaming.
Fair winds, traveler. Haven't seen you around here.
Yeah.
Welcome to Shatterscar. Or, welcome to Shark's Teeth, anyway. Damn. I didn't think you'd actually talk to someone like me. Oh, well, I hope I'm not imposing on you. Listen, I've got to take some supplies to that tower up the road. They're for Kotoa and Hayako. Have you heard of them?
Never heard of them, but we meet a lot of people, and I'm not good with names.
They've probably killed more dream thralls than the rest of us combined. Well, they said, why shoot one when you could take out a dozen instead? They learned from the best in the Deadfire. We're lucky they're on our side. These supplies will go a long way, if I can ever get them up there. This is my third trip today, and whew, it's a lot of stairs. You do that? You're a lifesaver!
Yeah.
Keep going through the teeth. The tower is just over the ridge. You can't miss it.
Oh shit, really. I'm not talking. Well. Yeah. It's interesting, okay, because from new enemies. Have something here. Should take anything with us so we are in a battle. Oh, where's it? This one. On. I'm sick. Really?
Not dead yet.
I'm sick.
Do this out first because it seems that pretty much very annoying. Come on, up. Okay.
Looks like some soldier lost his badge. It's Rawatayan, so Kai will probably know more.
Give it to Kai.
Why can't the way forward in science ever be easy?
This is
Oh, hello. I wasn't expecting to see anyone this far from Thirdborn. Are you... Your face! You're a godlike. That makes perfect sense. I had a terrible time trying to find a guide in Thirdborn who'd take me here. But meeting you makes it all worth it. Oh, you have. Oh, you'll make a very interesting footnote. I'm a mycologist, you see, and I'm working on a compendium of the different types of fungus in the living lands. Sure enough, what happens as soon as I show up? A fungus-based illness. There's a riot of data out here. Oh, always. Actually, since you're here, I'm having some trouble with the sporlings. I've devoted my whole life to my fungal friends. But I'm finding that the ambulatory ones aren't quite as, friendly. In fact, they're quite murderous. I'd normally be against harming them, but please kill the sporlings before they kill me. Thank you. You will? Oh, you're a lifesaver. Maybe literally. Good luck. Oh, I've got to write these measurements down before I forget.
okay. So pretty much another quest. Wait. Where now? Now we have that one, which means that and we're gonna have a lot of side quests in this part. Still wondering. Okay, the Forge Master. You have the quest from yeah. Oh well. Let's go somewhere. See which one is the Face your fear, okay. Still wanna let me first get rid of this because we don't need them, and this is taking a lot of space. Okay, let's sort them by weight. Okay, now let's speak with Kai. Hello. Hi.
When you were out in the Shark's Teeth, you didn't happen to find a badge belonging to Tama, did you? It sure is. Reminds me of old times. Long marches under the desert sun. Scouting runs through sandstorms so thick we had to tie our tunics over our mouths. It was sunburn on your top half and chafing on your bottom half, but yeah, those were good days. And Tama, he'd wake us up before dawn with the most off-key singing you've ever heard and a pot of burnt merc brew. He kept us marching until we had sand in every orifice you can think of, and a few you didn't know you had. Just when it felt like we were gonna collapse, he'd call it and we'd make camp. And somehow, we'd all find the energy for a few rounds of cards or songs or stories.
That's fun, man.
He was the best I ever knew.
But
coming back here was a mistake. I don't know what we're doing here. Because I'm a glutton for punishment?
Okay.
Here's the truth. I led a patrol. We were ambushed. Tama came to our rescue. And he suffered a fatal wound in the process. We did our best to keep him in one piece while we hauled him back. He was the color of an eel's belly. The stubborn bastard made it all the way back to Thirdborn. We got him a sickbed, but we knew he didn't have long. Yeah. You ever had to watch someone fade away? When it's slow and agonizing. No glory, no din of battle, no distractions. Then you know. It's like sitting still while someone drags rusty nails over your skin. Sitting there, I noticed that he was missing his badge. And all the time I'd known him, I'd never seen him take it off. Then you get it. To an old trencher like him, that badge meant belonging. Honor. I'm sorry, Envoy. I haven't talked about this in a while. I never thought I'd tell this story again. But there's something about the way you've led us, the clarity you've kept. Something about you that inspires confidence. Kind of like well. Thanks. Just having his badge in hand means more than you know. There's just one last thing I've got to do. There's a memorial site with some cairns on the cliffs east of Thirdborn. One of those cairns is Tama's. It's time I said goodbye. It's the least he deserves. Especially after... Never mind. Let's get some rest.
okay, let's speak with these guys real quick.
Listening to Yatsley's thoughts about godless ruins is one thing. Bringing her along for the rest of the trip is something else. Well, don't you think it's a little convenient? You need to go somewhere no one ever goes, and here she is to show you the way? If she's read anything about the garden, it was written centuries ago. Obviously, things have changed since then.
So?
Bothered? Pedraku. It's my job to guide you as safely as possible. What you're doing isn't safe. I'll go along with whatever you decide. Just don't be disappointed when she doesn't show you what you wanted to see. Anyway.
So, Pedraku, how Mari said, it's saying in Romanian, which in English is translated by the devil. So, yeah, that's funny. And we Romanian are not so short. The average here it's like 174 males and 162 2, I think, for woman, so yeah.
Ask away.
Great.
Let's go.
Thanks for talking.
Still in it.
I suppose if you're on a wild goose chase, there are worse places to do it. At least I know how to deal with those sorts of things. Rope, lantern, extra water skins. Yatsley's got you going in all sorts of abandoned ruins. Who knows what's down there? More questions, most likely? And spiders? How come the answers are never in a little oasis with shade and drink service? I just want to make sure we've covered all the options before we dive headfirst into another deadly ruin. I'm sure we'll be fine. I just hope this is all worth it. Anyway.
You're done? Oh, of course not.
This place was bad enough before the Dream Scourge. Now it's downright hazardous.
Yeah.
I remember what it was like to be blindly optimistic. I envy you. This used to be a fertile land, with lakes, forests, all of that. Then everything suddenly changed several hundred years ago. Now it's blasted deserts and dried up seas. Anything that lives here is simply stubborn enough not to die.
That's the most apt description of Thirdborn I've ever heard.
Maybe you will, but what about poor Kai? Huh? What about him? Just keep your head and you'll be fine. Let me look out for the others. What do you need?
Nothing, get some
Not before
rest.
I've done some reading.
Are you done? Okay, he's done now.
For the camp of an official Adiran envoy, I was expecting a little more. A proper bed, at least. But I suppose this will do for now. As long as you have a bath, of course. When the mood is right, I find I like everything. I'm going to write Quilici tonight. Make sure he misses me. But, as riveting as it is to complain about our accommodations, I imagine you have another topic in mind?
The jar you had me fetch you.
I appreciate it, Envoy. But I think I need a moment to gather my thoughts. Can we save that talk for once I've freshened up a bit?
Sure.
I'm the only buyer you'll find here, and I already have the jar. A lesson for next time, darling. It's always worth some haggling. Unfortunately, it's been quite some time since I've met another who focused on the godless as I do. And I imagine I'd be more knowledgeable on the subject than anyone else you could find. I've yet to be burned in a single flame trap, and I don't intend to start anytime soon. Fair guess, though. When I got my first grimoire as a child, I was trying out some of the fancy new spells I'd been given. I was attempting a simple illusion spell, but I must have slurred my words. The next thing I know, everything was on fire. I mean, my arm wasn't the only casualty. What is childhood but for silly things? When else can you get away with arson? My father was able to pull me from the flames as my mother doused them. I burned myself badly enough to give myself some vivid dreams, but the house still stood at the end. Of course. Now I only burn those that deserve it, like mosquitoes and university administrators. The only lasting damage was my burn mark and the dreams. Nightmares are still dreams, Envoy. Just not ones you'd recommend to others. They're not nearly as enjoyable as my more, provocative dreams. Oh. Well, just be sure to have a quick release knot if you ever make that fantasy reality. Someone should learn from my mistakes. I certainly have no intention to.
Goodness. We're feeling very honest today, aren't we?
As delightful as you are, we've much to do and less time to do it in. Shall we go?
Yeah. Have some more.
Dream scourge is getting worse. First our land, then our animals. Now our people. If we don't put a stop to it, we're looking at the end of the living lands. I keep trying, and the world keeps punishing me for it. As if the Dream Scourge wasn't enough of a problem, the Adirans are profiting off our misfortune. They haven't come to help us. They're here to exploit our weakness. Try not to admire her too much. She is, after all, a monster. It's too bad. We're fighting for our lives, our souls, and our freedom. I don't know if we can win all three. You really think so? My apologies for acting cynical, but it feels as if nature, politics, and even the very gods are working against us. I don't appreciate being backed into a corner, but here I am. Despite everything that's happened, I'm so grateful to be working with Yatsli. In many ways, Quilichi has been like a second father to me. But Yatsli, she's like my dirty aunt who's up to no good. As long as you don't feed her after midnight. She gets gassy, temperamental, and somehow it's your fault. While I have your attention, I've been thinking. Why is Inquisitor Ludwig suddenly interested in godless ruins?
That's a good question.
She's a smart one. I'll give her that. We should be ready for anything. Something tells me Ludwig isn't finished with us yet.
Okay.
Until next time. I don't leave Emerald Stair often enough. With everything going on, there's been no time to explore. My city had to burn down before I could take a vacation. Sorry. I'm in a mood, if you couldn't tell. Well, I don't have any other plans. I used to think I had it all figured out. The Living Lands proved me wrong in so many ways. This entire island is the prison of a mad god. How is one Animancer supposed to compete with that? All we're missing is the juggling act. Maybe I'm being melodramatic, or maybe I'm not used to seeing things clearly. But what if Animancy has no future in the Living Lands? What if my entire career was a mistake? Did I? After what happened to my parents, I always thought the path chose me. You're a good listener as always, but I've taken enough of your time. I'll be fine, really. I'm not the first Animancer to question her life choices, and I won't be the last. Pleasant dreams.
Done with here.
Thirdborn. If it weren't for the Leviathan skeleton in the middle of town, I'd hardly recognize the place. Well, that's what I'm trying to nail down. You ever come back to a place and feel like the buildings are smaller and the colors are duller? Then you get it. Thirdborn was always this rugged oasis. Dangerous and out of the way, but bursting with vitality. It was a harbor for larger-than-life types. People like Capo, the Leviathan Slayer, and Tama. Glory seekers, trophy hunters, warriors trying to leave their battles behind. People who built around their stories and their scars. Me too. Being back. It felt like we were watching Thirdborn die a slow death. Yeah, but I thought age was supposed to bring wisdom. Something to balance out the back pains and creaky knees. I think what's eating at me is that Thirdborn seems rudderless. The Dream Scourge is one threat. Conflict with Adir is another. The Living Lands is changing, and Thirdborn feels like a barnacle on a moving ship. Temeriti's leading them as best she can, but towards what? What are we doing out here besides surviving? Or it'll go the way of the godless and their ruins. Not sure which idea makes me more uneasy. What about you? You were sent by your emperor to investigate the Dream Scourge. Since then, you've died, met a secret god, and gotten swept up in tensions between your empire and our scattered settlements. You released Igwolf, but you didn't stop the Steel-Garot's attack on Fjord. Do you know what you're sailing towards, or are you drifting with the tides? That kind of clarity is rare. Your Emperor's lucky to have you. Thanks for talking. I hope Thirdborn is able to find its way somehow. Night.
Okay, so this is one thing that I'm not a fan
There's
of
something
it.
I want you to drink.
I'm not falling for that again. Tell me what it is first.
Boiled stainwood bark and wasp apple juice.
That you have to speak with all of them every single time that you're at camp, and then say something about
of change. Their
environment.
petals sprout across the barren land. They sing to the unwanted ones, and the unwanted ones sprout in turn. The soil remembers what it once was. It will soon be whole, safe. A name given to the land, not asked for. You see why the parasites are loathed? The soil does not want these cities. It yearns for silence, for the kestrel song. But first, the sprouted ones will grow. They will bring the stillness and the bird song. The dam falls. The river returns to its source. It is how the land was and should always be. We want all of them gone. We wish for life to flourish again. Efforts paid in blood. They lie to the earth, to themselves. Death nourishes the soil. All things come from the rot. The spider devours her mate to lay her eggs. We ponder, dream of shifting sands now. We will speak again.
Those riddles. Okay, so one last drink. One last drink. Let's go for this one. Because right now this map is so big, we are having so much side quests. I don't know which one should I start. Come on. Is this? Okay, so I hate this. get up. Okay. Is that we were wrong? The walkers. Посмотри пока. Мака. Oh, Maca. One. One. I'm not so hot.
On your right.
See that?
Feels wrong killing them. What choice do we have? That'll show them.
It is what it is. Okay. Now that we have that one, let's go and unlock that right over there. Yeah, looks like a river of blood. Only sand, so yeah. Oh, so we already have this one, okay. We won't clean the reward yet, so... This really looks like blood. Anything else?
Invaders in the hole!
It's easy when you do it.
What's that?
Stinging wasps! Fear in the eyes!
Okay, let's see. Where are we going? Let's go to that cabin over there to see if there's anything interesting here. It's interesting. That. Searcher's key. We can go through roof. Oh. Just going through some any other sides. There is something interesting in here. So, let me read this real quick. Please don't stop your work. Okay, do not be the subject. Don't worry about the shot. They are dead in matter. Oh. Ow. There's something here. Research. This one we can use the blocks.
This village has been
Oh, yes.
death, or something worse than death.
That's good. Ice. Give me a sec. Let's see real quick. I can't remember which one was. We have a weapon which is not on me right now. This one.
No self-respecting scientist would leave everything behind like this, unless they found something new to study.
Okay. Interesting. That's the walkie do. Walkie. Come on.
and seek.
Give that to me. Let's give it to me.
Oh. The screaming got louder.
Would we jump there? I mean, no, that's what they want us to do. Would we? Okay. Only from the top. Which the only way up is here. Something here. Oh. Where is it? I can hear it. Oh, this. Me bad. Ooh. Let's just jump in the well. Or travel.
Wonderful. I'm wet.
There it spawns.
Oh,
It's horrific.
this looks amazing.
Not bad, envoy. They're coming.
Look out!
Come on.
Bravo.
It's on? Okay, yeah. I missed. Let's go back. Because we have another way.
Awful. These things shouldn't be caged. They should be laid to rest.
Yeah. Second. I have a feeling that.
We made an oath. We can do nothing for them.
We adapt.
Innumerable blossoms.
Spreading. There is only the greenery. Oh, so alone.
At least we opened the door for them, so it's blocked from the other way. Okay, going up.
Got eyes on them.
Not yet. I got ears on something.
Who are you? What do you want from us?
Who the fridge are you, and what the fridge are you doing here? Open sesame.
Gods take me. You're a real person, not a dream thrall.
That's a fallacy. Dream thralls are derived from real people, you idiot.
Ignore them. Are you the envoy, by any chance? We've heard rumors of your coming.
Yes.
So you must be acquainted with Captain Weemgar, then. That's fortuitous. We're naturalists who created a small settlement here after Adir ordered us to study the crystal spiders of the living lands.
We should have fled. The local adherents warned us this venture was doomed, but we ignored them. Then some of our people became afflicted.
We sequestered the infected away. But one of them turned in the night, causing a fire that swept through the area. We came to this cave, saving who and what we could with Captain Weemgar's help. But he said we needed to kill our affected companions. The Steel Garrote is very clear about whether Dream Thralls can be permitted to live.
Gods, I wish we never had.
We originally came here to study the spiders, but when our colleagues turned, we had no choice but to take on a new field of research.
We thought we could save them.
It was certainly the desired outcome. But given what we've seen of the plague, we may have to kill them instead.
How can you speak so clinically? My brother, your husband, is one of them.
I'm a pragmatist. We need your help, Envoy.
Let me guess.
Kill the Dream Thralls for us. That way Weemgar will have no reason to turn us away.
Are you a fool? The Steel Garrote won't care. They'll kill us if they know we're alive.
Not if the Envoy euthanizes the Dream Thralls for us.
You're joking. Those are our friends, your husband, and my brother. No, just ask Weemgar for provisions. We only need supplies. I know he has provided for us before, but we need more. We're too hungry to think straight. Once we have the right provisions, we can decide what to do next.
Really would. You're all right with me killing go.
Why wouldn't I be? That thing isn't my Halfor anymore. He's just a corpse controlled by a fungus.
I have one. There's no hope for us, after all. You could kill us. Let's be realistic. We're damned either way. Might as well end it cleanly.
What are you talking about, you lunatic?
Even if the Envoy got Weemgar to protect us, there's no guarantee his words will mean anything to the Steel Garrote. They might still decide we're infected. Worse, they might decide we're trying to infect other Adirans.
Then we'll just take the provisions and...
And what? They'll still run out. We're going to die. It's just a matter of whether it's by starvation or the Steel Garrote's hand. No. Better we just end it here. Envoy, put us out of our misery.
She doesn't speak for us. Kill her if you must, but the rest of us will leave this cave and never look back.
Ah, god damn it.
A bit sentimental, but your logic is sound. Thank you, Envoy.
So right now there's a you can see if we are going to get the provision, those guys gonna attack them. They're gonna transform also. If we kill them as they are infected,
Please, think about this. My brother is one of them.
Better they die than us, you imbecile.
Oh, shut up. You're a cold-hearted monster. I don't know what my brother ever saw in you.
Let's hope we make the right decision.
Each with it. The world. The sun.
I'll do something. Don't look back. Deal with the troll.
Remember me to the sun that shines.
And I'm so... How can we deal with them without dealing with... That's the question.
Hopefully, their next turn at the wheel will be better.
Sorry, guys.
Well?
It's done.
It is done then. This miserable chapter is over. Halfor would have preferred we made a breakthrough in our studies. But at least he's at peace.
I envy his peace. The Steel Garrote will hunt us forever.
If we had better provisions, we'd at least be able to hide out here until the Inquisitor's attention wanders.
No, just put us out of our misery.
She doesn't speak for us, Envoy. Kill her if you must.
Go to Eagle's Reach with the Dream Thunder. Excuse to take you in. I'll talk about getting your provision.
We could do a lot with that. Thank you, Envoy.
Why are you even thanking the Envoy? All the supplies will do is prolong our death.
You're welcome to take matters into your own hands, if you prefer. I'm growing tired of your whining.
We're going to die here. I know it.
Well?
Never mind. Let's go and speak with Wangor. Now you're out.
We're going to die here. I know it. Doom is waiting.
Okay, so all good now. Everything looks good. So far though.
Patience, I'm almost ready.
What can I do for you, Envoy? Not so loud! Careful where you say that. We and they will get thrown into the shit if word gets out. I can't risk discussing this with you further. Please, just know that they and their caretakers must stay in that cave. So, you know then. Kill our sick or die ourselves. The Inquisitor didn't say as much directly, but the import was clear enough. I'll only say I'm sorry you've been brought in on the secret. The fewer who know, the safer we all are.
Yeah, you can trust me, you know this.
I appreciate knowing that. Thank you. Tell me, are the infected still alive after your visit? Or are they gone?
No, they're not. They're suffering. Okay, they're...
Oh. And the civilians? They're still hiding as before? And no longer taking patients?
Hmm. Yes, they're still hidden. Okay.
Rations. Of course. I'll make sure they have better rations.
I have a feeling that he's not gonna send Russian to them. So... yeah. Okay. That was it, right? Yep. Okay guys, so this is gonna be it for this part. I know it's a long-ish one. But we do have to do a lot of stuff, which we're gonna continue doing in the next parts. Thank you so much for watching and see you on the next one. Peace out.